Did you think I was kidding? And so it has begun, the mad rush for Modern Masters 2017. And I will tell you, please remain calm. Do not buy in at any more than MSRP. In fact, I would tell most people that's probably not going to be worth even paying MSRP after a few weeks. We haven't been told that there's additional waves coming, but every part of me believes there is. I issued a statement in one of my previous videos that caused a bit of a stir amongst retailers, saying I would name and shame anyone who fucks people over on their pre-orders. Did they think I was kidding? Let's get into a few here. Well, let's just start with one for now. Dark Side Games, from what I can tell, is located in Las Vegas, Nevada, and they like to cancel orders. So one of you reached out to me with enough proof here that I can very reasonably say this is a perfect example of what not to do. Because remember, selling Magic cards is a privilege, not a right. And us Magic players are a captive audience. We can't buy Magic cards from the gas station, especially limited release sets. And the first chance you get, this is how you act. You should not have the right to sell Magic cards. It's pretty simple. There are people all across the country making tens of thousands of dollars on this set, and they're fine not screwing people over. If you can't honor a pre-sale price, then don't honor it. I hate pre-sales. I hate them. I hate them. I hate them. They are bad for the customer. They are always bad for the customer because there's no system in place to hold people accountable for a contract they make. When somebody sells you a product at pre-sale price, that is a contract. Breaking it with obscure or ambiguous things like out of stock or I miscounted is absolute horseshit. It's anti-consumer and it hurts the Magic community. There are plenty of people happy to sell Magic products who aren't going to screw customers over. In fact, 99% of Magic stores or retailers are not going to screw anyone over. I will tell you, I pre-ordered my stuff at about 183 or two at 183 and one at 186 from the same seller. And I will give you his name as long as he delivers. But I have ordered from him before on eBay and he's always honored his prices. So Matthew messaged me, took me up on my offer. And all of you should tell me this too. If you have somebody cancel your pre-order, gather the evidence and give it to me. I will make as many ass blasting videos as I need to. So Matthew got an email this morning. Your order has been canceled because the item you purchased is out of stock. How can you say a pre-order is out of stock anyway? So he messaged me, I'm just going to give you all the facts. And I said, can you tell me how much you paid? $186.75. I said, can you send me a screenshot of the canceled order? Which he did. Because I'm not going to try to put somebody on blast unless I can prove it, okay? I'm not in the business of trying to screw over local game stores. I said, I sent him a link. I said, are these the sellers? He said, yes. So I said, let me take a look at the reviews. So I load up their reviews. They have a grand total of 5 reviews. 5. The first sale came December 5th, 2016. 5 stars. Definitely would buy from this seller again. Starting out pretty good. The next review comes in March 2nd. Interesting. That was yesterday. Order was canceled days after I originally pre-ordered. I was not contacted directly by the seller and was given the reason in the email from Amazon that it was out of stock. Maybe it is, but considering the value of the item has increased since the pre-order, I'm very confident that they're just going to sell it elsewhere at a higher price. Won't pre-order from here again. Well, so okay, maybe that's a Maybe that's just like a fluke. Well, look, another review. Order canceled. Worst store I've ever seen. Okay. Well, maybe it's just 2. Here we go. Absolutely. Oh, 1 star again. Absolutely disgusting. I initially purchased a product for $180 and lucked out as the value of the product increased. Darkside Games, seeing that they lost money. Well, they didn't lose money. They lost potential profit. Because remember, the cost of these boxes are about $140. Just saying. They canceled my order. No heads up, no nothing. Their business practices are deplorable. And they obviously do not have any regard nor concern for their customers. You could see where I'm going with this. Instead of honoring the price they put out there, they instead cancel it and essentially nuking their Amazon account, because I have a very large client that sells as a third party on the Amazon marketplace, and there's some very strict percentages that you must adhere to for things like late shipment, pre-orders, and in this case, pre-order cancel rate, which I think the max threshold is either 4% or 1%. What it would look like to me is they're at 100% or 80% pre-order cancel rate, and I'm assuming they will be suspended off Amazon based on what I know. Now, if you had an order canceled by these folks, you need to make sure you leave feedback indicating that, because Amazon is stricter than eBay when you're a seller. So then I thought, maybe, okay, this looks pretty bad. Now let me see if I can find out if they have a local game store. And they do. Located in Las Vegas, Nevada, I decided to message them directly. And I said, hey, I just had my pre-order canceled from you on Amazon. I'm trying to figure out if these are the same, if it's the same dark side. Reply, thanks for messaging us. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Amazon, you need to contact through there. We don't have any contact with the online sales. I replied, I purchased it from you, Darkside Games, on Amazon. Yes, he says, the same name, but a separate division and operation. Interesting way to word it. It's almost like he knew where I was going with this. I said, but you're the same company though. Who do I contact? They say, I would recommend contacting them through Amazon. It's different ownership. I replied, this isn't going to look good. I see you are selling them on your website at MSRP and have them in stock, which they do. Yep, we have them available at MSRP. Still trying to make me a sale. I said, so you have different owners? Or are you saying that I have the wrong company altogether and then you just have the same name? Giving them, I might be wrong. We share the same name and some affiliation. What, your WPN contract? But it's not the same company for online sales. Interesting, you have a whole separate company for online sales? Colt, I'm trying to be angry here. I said, okay. They said, thank you. I replied, so you won't honor the price? You won't honor the price that, even though you're the same company? We do not do any online sales. Okay, I'm confused, I say. This is very important. You share the same name, yet they are a mysterious online seller, or is there a separate Facebook? Sorry, I'm just confused here. And someone that had been insta-replying to me never replied. Got him! So Darkside Games, you fucked up. And for everybody that does this same shit to any of you, my message inbox is open on Twitter anytime. My email, jeremy@mtgheadquarters.com. You can send me a message on Facebook. I'm online 25 hours a day. If you pre-sell a product, you have to honor that contract. And when you sell, I'm trying to be angry. And when you sell something like this, you know. When you pre-sell something, here's what happens to the consumer. Hey, $180 on Modern Masters. That's interesting. Seems like a good deal. I'll pre-order that. And guess what happens? Your credit card gets charged. That money comes out of your available funds. Okay? Your money is now tied up. And for most people out there, $200-$300, let's say you ordered 2 of them, That's not a small amount of money. Weeks pass, and you finally get your cancellation notice. Well, now you don't have that money. You have been without that money for several weeks, and you have lost the opportunity to buy from a reputable seller. The seller I bought from 2 weeks ago has not canceled my order. I don't think they will. But if they do, I will blast that ass. Dark Side Games, you do not deserve the privilege of selling this product. Greed and short-sightedness has to have some consequences. Enough of this. If this happens to you, you let me know. I will blast that ass. Make sure everyone knows. Of course, I'm happy to make a video if you decide Dark Side Games to honor that price to everyone you canceled on. Because apparently you still have them in stock because you tried to sell me a box just now at the low, low price of MSRP. Your poor business decisions are not your customer's fault. Honor it. Be a good business person. Be a good person. It's not that hard.